In the heart of the great Rift Valley, the earth breathes beneath a veil of heat and dust. The horizon ripples with mirage and memory, where stone meets sky in an endless shimmer of time. Life clings here, fragile, restless, enduring. Among the scattered stones, the first of our kind rise, Homo Habilis, small, quick, and curious, the toolmaker, each motion deliberate, each breath uncertain. They live between storms and silence, where every dawn begins a battle that never truly ends. The sun climbs higher. The plains stir with the murmurs of unseen life, insects, distant hooves, and the low hum of the wind. The tribe moves cautiously, scanning the sky. Above them it comes, a shadow without sound, wings vast enough to eclipse the light, gliding with an ancient patience. The predator of the high air, an echo of the world before men. Its cry splits the silence like fire through bone. The tribe freezes. Even the wind holds its breath. For generations, this creature has ruled both earth and sky. It does not hunt for hunger alone. It hunts for dominion. Below, the toolmakers gather at a carcass, the remains of another kill. Flies swarm. Flesh hangs torn, still warm. They know they have come too late, yet necessity silences caution. One reaches out, clutching a strip of meat, and the world explodes in motion. A rush of air, a shriek from the heavens. Claws descend in a blur. The predator strikes. Dust spirals upward, filling the sky with chaos. Cries echo across the plain, not words, but something older, primal. The tribe runs, limbs flailing through thorn and stone, chased by death that wears feathers. The gorge ahead beckons, narrow, smoking, alive with the pulse of the earth. They dive toward it, the ground trembling beneath their feet. Ash rises, thunder rolls. Above, the great bird screams. They plunge into a labyrinth of thorns. The air thickens with sap and fear. Blood streaks their arms. Faces twist in pain and purpose. A young male glances back, just as the shadow falls again. He slips. Red dust swallows him. The fall is violent and still. When the world steadies, only his breath remains, shallow, uncertain, alive. Above, the sky tightens into a circle of wings. The creature drifts, patient, tracing the gorge like a living omen. But something changes in the tribe's eyes. Fear begins to fracture. A thought, the quiet seed of resistance, takes root. A hand grips a stone. A signal flickers between them. Silent, simple, human. They prepare. When the beast dives again, the first stone flies. A sharp hiss of air. A cry of pain. Feathers burst. The predator falters. For the first time, the sky bleeds. Rage replaces hunger. The bird descends with fury, shaking the ground as it lands. Wings rise like banners of war. Dust coils into storm. The tribe circles. The gorge becomes a crucible, predator and prey burning together in the raw forge of evolution. Claws scrape stone. A spear of bone strikes back. Sparks leap from the ground. The sound of heartbeat and thunder merge until both are one. Driven back, the tribe retreats deeper, into the red glow of molten rock. Fire veins split the stone. The air itself breathes heat. Shadows dance on walls slick with ancient sweat. One leaps across a stream of lava, faith and instinct, the only bridge between life and death. Another hesitates, the beast's shadow rising behind him. Its eyes gleam gold, catching the fire below, a god reborn from the abyss. A whisper. A mother's trembling hand covers her child's mouth. The smoke hides their scent, but not their fear. A narrow crevice opens, a dark wound in the earth, and they slip into it, swallowed by stone. The gorge quiets. Above, the predator perches upon the cliff, watching the fissures exhale steam. The hunt seems over, yet hunger lingers like ash on the wind. Deep within the tunnels, the tribe finds a sanctuary, faint light blooming from bioluminescent fungi, a soft echo of stars underground. They rest, trembling, breathing, alive. Sparks rise once more. Fire returns to human hands. The cave walls glow, the first cathedral of survival. But the quiet cracks. A screech echoes through the tunnels, metallic and unearthly. Stone splits. The creature forces its beak through, snapping, clawing, thrashing against the dark. The world collapses. Rock and dust devour light. For a moment, there is nothing. Only heartbeat, silence, and the taste of ash. When it clears, the world is smaller. Two survivors crawl from ruin, coated in the color of death. Above them, the predator limps into the distance, wounded but unbeaten. The tribe stands in the hush after catastrophe, the air thick with memory. A broken spear lies half buried in dust. A hand closes around it. Tight, certain. The hunted will not run again. The second confrontation is not born of rage, but resolve. They move like the wind now, focused, bound by a shared rhythm. When the charge begins, time itself seems to slow. Fire glows in one hand, stone in another. The great wings rise once more, and history holds its breath. The impact shakes the dust loose from 1,000 years. Feathers and blood mingle in the wind. Silence follows, vast and holy. The beast lies still. Its golden eye fades to black. Around it, the tribe gathers. There is no cry of victory, only reverence. They touch the feathers gently, the way one might touch memory. Bones are gathered. Fire is lit. Smoke carries both mourning and gratitude into the night. Under the moon, the first ritual begins. From death comes purpose. Mourning returns like forgiveness. They craft with new intent. Feathers bound to arms, bones sharpened into tools. The fire of knowledge sparks again, this time by choice, not chance. The children watch, imitating gestures in silence. The tribe has found its first language, movement, rhythm, memory. Across the plains they walk once more. The land breathes gold. The wind hums with continuity. On stone walls they paint their story. The hunter and the hunted, forever entwined. Far above, another shadow drifts, smaller, younger, curious. The cycle continues, but the balance has changed. This time the eyes that meet do not hold fear, only recognition. Night falls. The plains sleep. Feathers shimmer beside the fire, no longer symbols of death but of endurance. The breeze carries whispers across the endless grass, stories becoming memory, memory becoming myth. Centuries pass. The cliffs erode. Yet carved in their faces, faint and eternal, remain the marks of bird and man, proof that one species learned to stand by learning to fight. And as the sun rises once more over the savanna, herds move like rivers of light. The air glows. The world resets. In silence, the story begins again. The eternal cycle. Life born from struggle, wisdom carved from fear, and the fire of survival that never dies.